All right, what's going on, y'all? So it's part two of the E46 test and tune. So to remind you where we left off, we have we went with the stock intake manifold with the 3.4 with the 3.4. I think we could go back to the state 3 turbo. How much was spot? No. State 3 just don't make enough power. So we gonna leave that at, so we had 818 at 738, and we should have the response. We should not need the anti-lag as much, so let's kind of keep that down. The gearing is good. We went ahead and changed the final drive so we could run second gear, so we only need third and second for the run up. And I need to figure out if we could put the higher sidewall on it, but we're gonna stick to the competition rules, which I think is correct. So we got the toe and everything set. I don't know why the toe is playing around like this. Toe is set now. Everything else is as such. I do want to add a little more forward, so I might go back to 2 degrees of toe in the rear, and I might bring the rebound down a tad bit. I make the rebound and the bump the same, and everything else should be good. So let's go test it. We're gonna do the faster championship, but the same track. So these cars should be a little bit faster than this one. Yeah, the tire profile is only up to a 35 sidewall with a 265, so we couldn't really change that. So let's run this and see how we do. So we should be able to only run first and second here. First, second, third, I mean. Not all the way happy with that, but work with it. Definitely could feel it forward now compared to before. Same exact damn point, man. Yeah. I don't think we need a downshift and run second. We might just run second in the chase. That was definitely an interesting run. We made up for it in a chase. Definitely trying to do one run and just call it a time. Chase. Yeah, with running second, we could control the wheel speed a little better. I did bump him a little bit, but I was able to stay in the pocket. So we got the win. Let's keep going with the momentum. I'm gonna try fourth. I did a good call adding the toe win. The toe win, I have way more forward now to really. I could throw the angle and just drive out of it. And definitely could feel the car 1 and 2. It needs like the. I feel like if we had that taller profile, it would be that much faster. Cause the second gear would be just a tad bit taller. We don't need a lot, just a little bit on the second gear to fully run it. We made a huge mistake, huge correction, and at that, but we're able to get a points win, solidified in the chase. As you can see, when we run third, like we have too much wheel speed, but I'm definitely. I hit him a couple times. Alright, we got the win, so let's keep going. Let's finish off strong. They call me clutching in on that zone a correction. That's crazy. Maybe because the car slowed down. It is what it is. Let's keep going. One more interior chase. Nah, let's do the last chase in this. Oh, that was bad. See if we could chase him down. Still got the win. So that concludes it. The car is good. It has the light on. It has everything about it. I think I am gonna run the 3.7 final drive instead of the 3.4. I don't think running. I don't think running the second gear without the taller profile is worth it. So we're gonna do the taller gear and just run fourth. And I think this should conclude this build. I think the last iteration we should go for a max effort. Well, this is kind of already max effort, but let's throw everything at it. Everything stage 5 and really see. So we make 850, 700 and something, 750 torque. I do want to, I was gonna add a little more grip to it. Nah, we're gonna leave it where it's at. I think we don't want to get too greedy. We're gonna go the same one. Let's see if we could put some car gap on AI. Let's see if we could establish a gap. I got too greedy. Try it again. Let's finish that. 2 runs. Top qualifier again. Let's see how we do. Alright, we already established our gap. Let's see if we could maintain it. He's cutting the line to catch up. Let's see if we could see where he cut the line. Yeah, he dive on the inside there. So he does here. He went more on the inside, yep. Yeah, see clear as day there. Let's see how we do. That's his stuff hitting my car too. So on angle, we got 10. Line, we got 10. Distance, we got 58 out of 60. And synchronicity, we got 20. All right, the car's there, bro. We definitely have it now. Established a huge gap on that one. He cut the hell out of that track right there. Perfect on the line, bro. Let's see if we could stick it to his door. Oh my god. I'm glad the game recognized his mistake. That caused me to hit him. It's all good though. We got the win. Pair. Huge gap. Running only third gear. He cut the hell out of the track. Damn, that's a little bit of correction right there. Cost me. Almost had 100-point run. So good. Hit my car, but it's all good. You could pay for that. That last little section keep costing me, but it's what it is. If we could do an interior cam. Oh my god, bro. That wasn't my fault. That was his. He made a correction and I hit him because I dived in. keep in mind, right? If we look at the sway bar, we have a way stiffer sway bar than the previous setups, and we still able to pull gaps on these cars. So imagine if we soften the sway bar just a little bit, but the sway bar allows us to run that higher angle and throw more grip at the tire side. While if we ran more tire pressure, we would just get rid of the bar a little bit. And that's all she wrote, bro. Stiffer bar, the dampening in the rear and all of that probably equal when it comes to bump and rebound. The spring softer, the height, a little bit of height on on the lens side, and a lower tire pressure. Crazy, a relatively high caster, and everything else on the car works. Consistent, consistent, and just practicing the line and getting better, trying to get that 100-point run, and then being dominant in the chase, catching all the zones while still maintaining proximity. That's the biggest part that I'm trying to focus when it comes to drifting. And I strive to have the car, have the setup to do, to achieve those things. So I think this concludes this video, and on the next one, I think we try to get the higher championships or the faster cars with the wider tires and with the stickier tires, not necessarily the wider ones, and just see what we could get done. As you can see, I'm crazy in love with this body kit. This car came out perfect. I think the only thing I would change is stronger brake, like probably a stage 4 or stage 5 brakes, to try to get the car to stop a little bit better and be a little more closer in the chase. While when I press the brake in the chase, I could slow down a little bit more effectively. I think that's the only thing that I would change, but other than that, the car is pretty much finito. Let's see how high we could get on this bank. That sway bar is kind of working. It kind of pushed us off as we went higher. That roll back. 360. And that's it for the video, guys. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.